Hey there. Um, I wanted to make a short video, just logging my current thoughts. I just got back from Judo practice. Around now, it's about a year since I started. Um, it's something that I wanted to do when I first came to Japan. Um, like, I did martial arts growing up as a kid, um, and judo was something that sometimes we did at the studio I went to. We kind of did like basic stuff, and after that, I thought, oh, I think it would be really useful to learn to grapple. So, yeah, if I'm going to Japan, then that's one of the things I want to do. I want to do judo and I want to do taiko. And I got to do taiko from the beginning. It took a while to get into judo because the place that I go to practice is like 40 minutes away. They have practice twice a week, but I only go once a week because it's far away and because the other practice is on Friday. And typically on Friday when I get off work, I just want to go home. Um, and the other reason that I don't do it twice a week is because it is so taxing on the body, or at least it's taxing on my body because I'm weak. And maybe if I went twice a week, I would acclimate more and I would be used to it. But at this point, like, I only go once a week, and every week I just sit in my room and I think, I don't want to go to judo today. But somehow I keep going. And today, yeah, I got the shit kicked out of me. It's like the warm up is not bad, the practicing is not bad. But then once the matches start, it's like I start 2 matches and I can do fine. The people that I spar with are pretty like high level above me, at least in terms of experience and like techniques that they know. It's kind of like I'm okay for the first 2 rounds, but because I only have 2 moves and I don't really know how to move my opponent to get them into a good situation where I can execute those moves. So nothing really happens in those first 2 rounds. And then after that, I'm basically like, that's it. I'm just spent. Um, but then after that, there are like 4 more rounds that I have to do. So by the end of it, it's just like I'm grabbing people, but I'm not really trying to move them at all. I'm just kind of trying to stay on my feet, like not get thrown. And then you just get, it's like, God, I just wonder every week, why do I go to this? Because I just go and it's like physical abuse basically, because you just get thrown. These are like, I'm getting thrown over people's shoulders. Like these, they're not like the wrestling, like you pick someone up above your head and throw them down, but like getting thrown over someone's shoulder, like even if you know how to fall, it hurts a lot when you fall on the mat and you just get thrown and smacked on the floor, and the only thing that you can do is just get up and just brush it off and go, okay, reset, and then you just go back to that person, like struggle around more, they throw you down again, then you just get back up, like try to grab them, it doesn't work, you get thrown again, and just like over and over, you just get thrown down and you have to get back up. And at the end, like when they're like, okay, this is the last match, that's when the teacher really starts yelling at you and he's like, come on, like make a move. And yeah, so in 6 matches, I only scored 1 point, and it was in the very last match. And the only reason I scored it was because I was going up against a teacher. And you know, as a teacher, like, you give your students opportunities to score points. So that was the only reason that I scored a point. And yeah, it's just physically and mentally very grueling. And so I thought that I should make a video to talk about it, because when you're at your lowest point, but you still somehow think, like, next week I still want to go, I'm still going to go. Like, if you're at your lowest point and you can say that, like, that's pretty good. Maybe it is weird to be dedicating my time to this thing, and I have no interest in going to tournaments and possibly getting medals, competing against people that are more at my skill level. I have no interest in taking tests and, like, moving up in belts or getting a black belt. Like, maybe it doesn't make sense that I want to do this, but I don't have interest in it. But I guess I just wanted to defend the position that there are some things where you just do it for the sake of doing it. Like, I liked school and I liked medieval studies, not because I knew that it was going to, like, help me in the future. I never took Taekwondo because I wanted to be a black belt. I mean, I eventually got there, but it was just kind of like, I just did it because I liked to do it, and I like to learn about it, and I like to learn more about it. And I don't think that that's such a weird thing. But yeah, in judo, the other 2 teachers always talk to me and they're like, oh, I think it's such a waste that you're learning this thing and you're not going to leave with, like, a certificate or a belt or a symbol of your achievement. And I don't know, I just don't think that that's necessary. Basically, judo is really difficult and really tough. Yeah, it's a lot about endurance and just failing and getting beat up pretty much so many times. I have so many bruises and my body hurts a lot right now, clearly, since maybe you can tell in my voice that I'm a little weak. But yeah, it's about getting beat up basically all the time, like willingly beat up, and then every time you just have to get back up and keep fighting. I think that that is a useful skill. Yeah, I guess the point is judo's tough, but it's something that I want to keep doing at least until I go home. So Dana, future Dana, if you're thinking of skipping judo this week, you should really go, even though you're gonna get the shit kicked out of you. But you know, just keep fighting. Is there a lesson here? I don't know. Okay, this video is very long. I'm gonna peace out now.